A story that tells the journey of a person's life to find the truth to get Allah guidance at the level of ma'rifat outwardly and inwardly. The civil war that was prolonged in Majapahit left suffering for people, disease and famine occurred everywhere. The duchy of Tuban, one of Majapahit subordinates, inevitably was affected starvation and death almost happened every day. Ken Masaid Adipati Son was moved to help his people by stealing food from the rich people. He distributed to his people. Over time, Adipati and Pati heard the news. The shortage of food ingredients in the duchy's barn made Adipati Wilwatika furious. Not only that, he also robbed rich people's house. One day, there was a family talking about the Tuban area, which they felt was no longer safe. Our village is getting unsafe.
That's right, it is happening everywhere.
Can the Duke of Tuban solve this problem?
I don't know. Let's sleep. Hopefully this problem will be solved.
After falling asleep a bit, suddenly an unknown person came into the house and robbed the person's belongings. Wake up! There is a thief in our house.
Hurry up, get him.
Unfortunately, they cannot get the thief because he runs so faster. Pati Gajah Lembana managed to get the thief in the food barn of the duchy and was immediately confronted by Adipati Wilwatika. Pati Gajah Lembana fetched Adipati with the captives.
Kanjeng, we can cut the thief.
Is this the thief who is troubling the citizens?
Rek, Kanjeng.
Open the mask. I want to see it.
After it was opened, it turned out that the person was none other than Raden Kang Masaid or his own son.
What have you done?
Sorry, father. I did it to help the poor people.
It's not wrong, but we still have adapt to Majapahit.
Why shall we have Majapahit?
Get out of my palace, bastard!
Forgive Kang Masaid, sire. Ask him back. He is your successor to the throne of the Duchy of Tuban. If not him, who will replace as a king?
Yes, father. Forgive him, sire. Don't you have a pity?
If you want to follow your brother, come with him.
What did you do, sire? You had the heart to throw our children away.
Okay, Mom and Dad, thank you for what you've given so far. I'm sorry. Assalamualaikum, Mom.
My daughter, please, don't go.
Don't be judged.
After that, Dewi Rayung Wulan followed Raden Masaid to wander in the middle of the forest.
Where is this?
Be quiet, believe me.
Yes, Raden Mas.
After walking for a while, they found a hut in the middle of the forest and met Grandpa. Grandpa, can I leave my sister here?
We do you leave your sister here?
I have an important duty that I have to do.
Alright, just go. I will take care of your sister here.
Rayung Wulan, please stay here. Her with her will pick up when I will have visit my duty.
But Masaid, I'm scared here.
Please believe him and believe the hair is Allah above. always takes care of you.
Be careful, Masaid. Don't forget to come back here.
Raden Said journey from the duty of Tuban to the Diji forest, located on the border between the duty of Tuban, the duty of Bojonegoro, and the duty of Madiun. The local call it the Red Wangi Forest. From here, Raden Said confiscated all taxes or tributations to the Majapahit kingdom. He was known as the Lokajaya Thug, has distributed all the booty to the hungry people. His name thrilled Majapahit. He was admired by the people but hated by the local court.
Stop, sir.
What's wrong? You have stopped my step.
I want your can. It look good and expensive.
This can is just made by wood. There is no special. Why do you want it?
I want to sell and
Stop,
distribute it to people who in need.
Actually, your intention is good, but your way is not right. Even though your intention is good, but your wrong way of robbing is still a sin. Remember, Allah is always watching you. Look and take the fruit.
Lokajaya was surprised to approach the tree, climbed up and took the fruit which he thought was gold. The last that overtook him so that he fell down, and the fruit fell on his body, turning into his original form, namely the Kolong-Kaling fruit tree. After realizing that Lokajaya was suppressed, he just realized that the old man in front of him was a special person. He wanted to study, so he cast the old man.
Wait, let me know what your name is.
People call me Sunan Bonang.
Let me learn from you, Kanjeng Sunan, to atone for all my sins.
Know who you are. Actually, you are the son of the Duke of Tuban. Are you ready to be my student?
I am very ready, Kanjeng Sunan.
I have positions in Demak. Your job is to take care of this can. Don't leave it before I come back.
Certainly, Kanjeng Sunan.
After Sunan Bonang left him, Lokajaya or Raden Said sat cross-legged in front of Sunan Bonang in river area. Days turned into week turned into month, and month turned into years. His body was covered with pain and soap. I didn't feel like it had been 3 years since Raden Said or Lokajaya had been imprisoned waiting for Sunan Bonang to arrive. One time, Sunan Bonang crossed the river and just remembered Raden Said. When Sunan Bonang came to the place where he used to count his can, Raden Said was nowhere to be seen. There was only a bunch of bushes. When approached, it turned out to be Said's body overgrown with soap. Said's body was cleaned from the bushes. Sunan Bonang tried to walk Said from his hermitage, but Said could not be awakened in the usual way. Sunan Bonang smiled. He knew that if Raden Said got marifat from Allah, then there was no other way to wake him up other than with the call to prayer in his right ear and Kamati in his left ear. Only then did Raden Said wake up from his asceticism.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, Kanjeng Sunan.
Alhamdulillah, you have successfully completed your duty and wear this white robe, and you will fulfill the guardian in Demak to become Wali Songo.
No, Kanjeng, let me wear all black clothes to always remind my sin that I have done so far.
Alright, because for 7 years you were imprisoned here I gave you name is Sunan Kalijaga.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1.